Hey YouTube, what's up? JL Reinhardt, Scorpion250 here. Sorry, I'm used to my old introduction. Today, we are going to be playing GTA 5. And I am on Director's Mode on my Xbox One. This is my Dinka Jester racing car. Got a cool little livery on it. I love the livery on it, actually. Got bright headlights in and all that sort of stuff. I actually have red neon lights underneath the car, but you can't see the neon lights that quickly, that clearly. So, bring up the time of the day. Let's set it at midnight. And I'm gonna do a little trick that I learned to help you to make sure that your car will stay on if you exit the car. And I'll go first person. Alright. So now you can see the red neon lights on underneath the car more clearly. Right now I have the time of day set to nighttime. So you can see the neon lights. Here are the neon lights, racing livery, and everything. We got the spoiler, more racing livery. It's just it's completely awesome. I'll actually take you inside the car now. In the car we have the roll cage, which I think is completely awesome. And this is how the car itself sounds. It absolutely sounds awesome and it looks awesome. So we're just going to be driving around for a bit, you guys. And I am playing on Director's Mode, and Director's Mode is actually pretty awesome. On Director's Mode you can basically do whatever you want. You can play as whatever character you want on Director's Mode. On Director's Mode you can even play as an animal if you really want to. I love the neon lights. I love the livery of this car, though. I just love it. I'm actually gonna set the time of day to midday, so that way you can see the car's livery a little more clearly. So this is the car's livery more clearly. You know, you can see a lot brighter. Oh wait, oops, sorry, wrong button. Bring that back over here. You can see that I've even got the wheels red to match the livery and stuff, which I completely think it's awesome. What do you guys think of my special car? And I'm calling it my special car because it is pretty special. We are gonna go on the highway, and we are gonna go on the highway and test out the top speed. But traffic is really pain in the rear end, so gonna turn off traffic and pedestrians. So okay, I've turned off traffic and I've turned off pedestrians, so there's nobody walking on the side of the street and there are no cars on the road. So it is just us. It is now free game for us to basically do whatever without having to worry about people hitting our car and everything. Especially this car right here, the one that I'm driving. It costs way too much money to damage up. Alright, we are going to test out the top speed of this car here. Then we're going to come back to the city. And, well, we're not going to really test out the top speed, but we're just going to see how fast we can get this thing going. I've maxed out all the modifications and everything. Except for bulletproof tires. It doesn't have bulletproof tires, but here we go. Again, there's no traffic, so there will not be any cars or vehicles on the highway. There's no pedestrians, which makes it easier to do a good speed run with your famous vehicle. Right now I'm doing about 140 miles per hour. You can see the speedometer works clearly. All the meters and gauges in the steering console inside of the car work, which I think is pretty awesome. So right now we're doing, I want to say 120 miles per hour. At the most. The fastest I've gotten this car up to was 140, but of course that was with the speed boost that I have on one of the stunt scenes that I've created. We're basically just gonna go into Paleto Bay, then I'm gonna turn around in Paleto Bay and then just head back to the city. But I only have 16 minutes of recording time, so to save recording time, I will, when we get to where I'm gonna turn around in Paleto Bay, I'm just gonna pause the recording. And I'll just continue the recording when I get back to the city. And this car has the race car design, and this car is basically a normal GTA 5 car, but it's been transformed into a race car. So it has the very smooth race car-like steering that allows me to steer around the corners easily and smoothly. Alright, right now we are currently in Paleto Bay. I'm gonna go a little beyond Paleto Bay, actually. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna skip right to the city. I'm gonna do that by pausing this recording. I'll continue the recording when we get to the city. Okay guys, we are back in the city. We are gonna be doing a couple stunts on the scene creator part. I've already created one scene. I've actually created 4 scenes, but out of the 4 scenes that I've created, this is the first scene, scene 1. On scene 1, I actually have 2 mega ramps here. This first one starts all the way down there on the ground and basically ends up here. That is another mega ramp that goes all the way up there. But we're going to do that one next. So first we're going to start off with this one. And our goal is we're going to drive this car, my Dinka Jester racing car, all the way down this ramp at full speed. And we're going to hit the jump at the end and we're going to see how far we can fly. We're going to and we're going to use a couple vehicles for each stunt. So the next vehicle that I'm going to use after this one is going to be a motorcycle. I'm going to see how far we can get the motorcycle to glide. But here we go. Down the first mega ramp. Cinematic camera view. Okay, land it. Ooh! And we landed it. We landed a couple thousand feet from the ramp, actually. So, alrighty. Now we're gonna do the same car on the same ramp, ramp number 1. And what I like about these mega ramps is you can drive straight up them. If you're driving a car that has enough power to drive right up them, you can drive straight up the mega ramps. But only if your car has enough power. If your car does not have enough power, it will not make it up the mega ramps. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can glide this car, and I might even be able to pop a backflip in with this car as well. Okay, can't really glide in the cars, but you can do a backflip. And I've got 100% armor installed on this car, so there's probably not going to be much damage. Alright, we're going to change vehicles here. We're going to go to my motorcycle, which is called the Carbon RS. And for safety, we just put on our helmet for safety and everything. Let's do this. And we're only going to hit this wide mega ramp with the motorcycle only once. We're basically going to see how far we can glide. We can get the motorcycle to glide. Once it gets up the ramp. I know it might not seem like it, but this motorcycle actually has enough power to get up both this ramp and that ramp up there. But when the time comes where we take this motorcycle up both of these ramps, it's going to take a little bit. But it can do it. I was actually doing it yesterday for a little while. Alrighty, turning the bike around. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there, but something messed me up and I crashed and fell off the bike. We gotta go all the way back up the mega ramp now. Dang it. I honestly have no idea what happened there.